Present value annuity situation, there is money that is borrowed. Money is borrowed, and the money has to be paid back after a specific period of, or over a specific period of time. Right? Now, when money is borrowed, it's unlike in the case of future annuity. No payment is made immediately. Okay? Because remember, if the person is borrowing you, they are saying they don't have what? They don't have money. They cannot sign the paperwork today and then straight away they start the repayment. No. Alright? So when you go to the timeline for present value, there is no amount which is repaid at T0. You can't. Alright? In actual fact, it will be a disadvantage for the bank if you start making a repayment at T0. Means you pay less interest. Right? So you have to negotiate with them when you can pay. In most cases, it's from T1. If you want to pay less interest, start paying at what? At T1. If you delay the payment and start paying at T5, during the first 4 months, interest will accumulate. Alright? That's why I told you last time that if you see on the news or in the newspapers or here on radio, maybe a company advertising something and they say zero deposit, okay, you can only start paying maybe after 6 months or after a year. Don't think that is an advantage and say, I don't have money, so let me go and take it. No, it's not an advantage. You pay interest. Yes. Yes. Don't worry, I'll come to the formula. So, with the present value formula, again, there are equal payments made at regular intervals to pay off the debt. Right now, the formula, we represent the amount that is borrowed by P, the original amount which is borrowed. It is represented or it is denoted by P. The X in the formula, that's the repayment amount. Okay? That is the payment that the person will make in order to pay off the debt. Then I, obviously, the interest rate per interval, and N is the number of payments. Now, in this formula here, it's very important for you to be aware that it's written like this. It's P equal to X times 1 minus. Now, you have to be very careful between the formula for future value and present value because you can interchange the two by mistake. Okay? So this is 1 plus I raised to the power of negative n all over I. The formula look almost the same, but there are some differences. Right? There are some differences. For future value, this part here, this one here, it's a negative one. Right? And this compound interest part, the n is a positive, but here it's a what? It's a negative. Also, the overall sign of that compound interest part is supposed to be positive, but there it's negative. So you have to be very careful, right? It's one of the things that I saw when I back in 2018 when I had the privilege of marking financial maths at the marking center. Learners have a tendency of using the incorrect formula. That's one of the disappointing things with regard to financial math, or rather, I would say one of the secret issues with regard to financial math. You have to know your formula, okay? Which one to use. All right. Now, the last thing is that the formula for present value is only used when money is borrowed, and repayments are going to be made at regular intervals. Right? And those repayments must be equal. If there's a change in the value of the repayment, then it stops to be an annuity. Okay? The interest rate must also be constant throughout. All right? Okay, let me do an example. One example. Okay. So the question says, the question says, Madeline's monthly repayment on her student loan is 3,500 per month. She repays this loan by means of 48 equal monthly payments. Interest on her loan is calculated at 12.5% per annum compounded monthly. What is the value of the next student loan? Right, so we need to calculate how much money was borrowed. Right, so here we can do the timeline quickly if we want. So we have a total of how many years? The total number of payments is there. So that will be from T naught to T what? 48, which is about 4 years. Right? So the first payment obviously is made at T1, which will be 3,500. We need to know how much money was borrowed. Right? So here, our P, we don't know. Our N is 48. Our I is 12.5, so that will be 0.125 over 12. And then we need to know what is X, which is 3,500. So the formula that we use is P equal to X times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to the power of minus N all over I. So this will give us 3,500 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.125 over 12, all raised to the power of minus 48. Right? And then we divide that by 0.125 over 12. What will be the value of it? Be very careful when you're putting in your calculator. This 48 is a negative 48. You can't get a negative answer. You can't get a negative answer. It's financial math, no negative answers. No negative answers. If you use your calculator, right, fraction option first, 3,500, open the first bracket. Leave the first bracket, right, then I'll put 1 there, minus, open the second bracket, then 1 plus, fraction option, 0.125, then divide that by 12. And then you close the bracket, raise to the power of negative 48. Then you close the bracket again, then you go to the denominator, 0.125, right, divided by 12. Right, so you get 131,677. So 131,677, 96. 96. Right, so it's 131,677 rand and 96 cents. Right, so that's the amount which the person